what is something that you guys are looking to accomplish, in the next year, in the next 12 months?
I mean, at this rate, hopefully just staying the same with this crazy market. As you know, interest rates are a little bit crazy. Really just keep on building. So I started branching off in the last couple of years and buying rentals, doing stuff like that. So I think everyone I've ever looked up to was kind of diversified. They didn't just sell real estate, they had rentals, they had different things. So to me, that's important to really keep growing that. But I think just building our numbers and really getting back to basics as this market does change. I think remembering to stay in touch with clients from the past and reaching out to them is really important. And just building those relationships is a whole different thing.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Getting back to the basics.
Yeah.
I was on a call with my coach a couple weeks ago, and there's an agent within his group that they coined it the summer of skill,
Yeah.
right? And back to when we got into the business, it was, home sitting for 4, 6 months,
Yeah.
and it was agents needed more skills, to go out and to present at a listing appointment,
Mhm.
and to show your value proposition to them, right? And how to communicate and, navigate certain waters, hey, you had a foreclosure or a short sale or, a bankruptcy and, but, getting back to the basics. And that's what I've learned. I try to do a lot of conferences and trainings and different things that I can pick up on. And I just got done with ninja selling about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And, through ninja selling, it is the basics.
Yeah.
Reaching out to your past clients, reaching out to your SOI, staying top of mind, providing them value,
Yep.
and eventually the business is going to come.
Well, and that's just it. And, paying for leads, all that stuff was great for a while, but at the end of the day, it's about your relationships and it's getting your name out there and just keeping that up. I think is the most important thing. We have so many part-time agents that we see right now, which is great, but I think we're going to see less and less of that as people realize this really is work. It's not just show up. And if you want to be successful, it's going to be more than just selling to your friend Bob. Like you got to go out there and actually work for it and want it. So I think we'll probably see less of that and more of the agents like you and I that have been around for a while. We already went through the crappy market, so we know how to make us stand out and really make it through that. And I think we'll all be fine.
Yeah, and I tell agents, getting into the business, if you believe in yourself and your own work ethic, then you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't believe in yourself and you're lazy by nature, look, all humans are lazy. If we have the opportunity, we're all gonna, sit on the couch and watch TV. But but if you're not that motivated person, if you're not looking for the challenge, real estate's going to be hard for you.
Yeah, you're in the wrong business. I tell new agents that all the time because they all come in and say, okay, so how do I get clients? When am I getting leads? And it doesn't just work that way. None of us just got handed tons of clients when you first started. You got to work for it.
Yeah.
It's a totally different than a 9 to 5 job. You're not going to work and your boss is telling you what to do. You got to set your priorities and make lists every day and make yourself get up and do that work or you're not going to have a job.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get one of the things that a lot of people in our business get. You're gonna have a ton of freedom, right? But you may not have the money, right? If you
Right.
don't have the work ethic, you're not gonna get the money. You're gonna have the freedom. You're not gonna have the money. But so what's something, Katie, that what's a big 5 year goal? Yeah, do you do
Oh
five,
man.
10 year goals?
So I always try. So I should get my $25 million award this year, which that was a huge one for me.
Nice.
Um, Really, I just want to keep going. I would like to grow my business more. Like I said, my kids, my daughter will be graduating in 4 years. She has talked about going into business, so I would love to have the chance to shadow. I don't know that I necessarily have a lot of financial goals besides staying where I'm
Sure.
at or making some more, but mine is more kind of in the line with being an influence. I would like to start going to high schools or start going to different trade schools and talking about more of this and influencing people. And also just motivating even women. I think that's a huge thing. I sat back and watched men my whole life being successful and making tons of money while the woman stayed home or she did, a small job. And I think for me, that's a huge motivation and something I'd really like to start getting into is showing women, hey, you can do whatever you want to. And just because you have kids or you're doing other stuff, it doesn't mean you can't have a job and you can't have a career. So I think for me, that's a big thing in the next couple of years. I would somehow like to get in. Right now I'm on the board for the Chamber of Commerce in Grove City. So that's something that I've really got involved in too. And pushing Grove City is a huge deal to me. So kind of really motivating those people. Small business owners are a huge deal. And that's something I do at the chamber is helping those small business owners out. So anything I can do with that, getting on those type of committees, pushing that stuff, I think is a really big goal for me. So.
No, that's awesome. I think about it a lot. It's legacy for me. It's impact. It's my mission's to kind of change the way that our failure rate is in our business for new people. That's my passion. So, I love that the influence. I think our industry is amazing.
Yeah.
I think we set our agents up for failure, and I don't believe it has to be that way.
Right.
So no, that's awesome.